Camera should be all okay. What up, Theron? How are you? Audio coming through, picture okay. All that good stuff. All good. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, goodness. Oh, your tires didn't show up early, did they? Bones. Oh, yeah, you're waiting on bones. That's right. Never mind. Carry on. Oh, very nice, Theron. Very nice. That will work. Okay. Oh my goodness. We got some broken stuffs. Oh. Slow Crawler, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Well, there is what's left of a shaft for the Wraith from all the TTC action. Broke a lot of things at the end, and it actually appears like I shattered a bearing in here, and that bearing is stuck. Brett, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in from California. Nice. I always like seeing where everyone's coming, where everyone tunes and watches in from. Always good to see that. Get it here. If it wasn't on the live stream, I would. Oh. That'll work. All right. One shaft destroyed. Okay, bearing is good. But we got some. Ooh. Oh. This is. Oh, I gotta get this the rest of the way off. Hold on. This is gonna be pretty sweet looking. Gary, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. This stuff's real dirty. Matthew, how's it going? Tuning in from New Mexico. Very nice. Jeff, how's it going? Tuning in from Connecticut. Nice. Well, thank you everyone for stopping by and hanging out for a little bit. We are checking some destruction here. Theron, Kansas now. You're like 15 minutes away, Theron. OCRC, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Will Speed Fab, it's up from North Carolina. Nice. Brett, any opinions on the Deluxe Fab portal transmission? I want one. I want one to try pretty fiercely. I definitely plan to get one here down the road, probably over winter, hopefully. Get some stuff while I can with new arrivals, pending and stuff like that. Over this last week, we had to dumpster drop off. Dallas and Jake came over and helped me. We got the house cleared out, even got my garage cleared out where I think we can fit both my Tundra and the wife's RAV4 in there. And me and Jake and I got new flooring laid down in the living room. So my back is still feeling that, unfortunately, but overall, still doing good. But everything I've heard about the Deluxe portal transmission is awesome. We do have a couple local guys that are running them, and they really, really like them a lot. So definitely good to see them in person. They're small footprint, stuff like that. And I'm actually, if I get one, it will actually probably go in the Class 3. I think that GK would really like that transmission set up in there a lot. OCRC from Hawaii. Heck yes. Very awesome. Definitely. What's the what's the time difference? Is it like 8 or 9 hours, or is it more? Actually, it's significantly more, isn't it? Get this axle shaft out of here. 4 hours. Oh, okay, that's not as bad as I thought it was. Ken, peanut butter. What's up, buddy? How is that monstrosity coming along? Those wheels and everything sent me earlier. Look sweet. Matthew, how about that new mini Capra? I'm actually kind of excited about that. I'm not even gonna lie. That's probably the first smaller scale that I have been interested in. Whew. It is 2:11 at the moment, so it's more than 4 hours there on. Let's see, 5, 7 hours. Okay, that's a pretty significant change in time. There we have a bearing that is absolutely demolished. If I can get it out, that may be a different story. That actually, I really don't want to have to order new Deluxe knuckles. Those are not. That would actually be impressive. Brett, I'm worried it's too big gear. Probably go with 11 or tooth pinion to start with. Well, I mean, if anything, it is going to be geared higher because it is specific for the portals, yes. But most everyone I know, I think they are rocking somewhere around that 10 tooth pinion range. Ow. One second. There. We're good. Getting heavier every day. Yes. Yes, it is. That thing is getting ridiculous. Chainsaw, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, honestly, yeah, that mini, oh, there's the rest of it. And there's the rest of it. Sweet. Okay, so here is, I believe these should have been incision shafts. These were their incision or stock axial shafts, but destroyed theirs, the front universal. Here's part of the shaft. Here's more of the shaft. And here's some more of the shaft. And then there's a nice little pile here of the shaft. That absolutely shredded. Absolutely shredded this thing. that is that's pretty impressive. Also, apparently, I have some water getting. Well, this thing was completely smurred. I know some of you, I did post. It was on Instagram where the 2-2 Wraith was completely submerged and underwater going to town. So, I mean, yeah, some water is going to get in there, but actually, very nice. And you can actually see the twist. Well, can't see there, but you can actually see the twisting from the shaft. So, it very valiant effort. That poor axle shaft. We're going to save it over there because that's pretty good. Maybe I need to gear that motor down a little bit. To say the least. But. I can't want to do a review of my RC Speedy Moon Buggy when it comes in. It's getting sent to someone up there. Oh! I'm guessing for some paint action up this way. I want one of those. I want one of those RC Speedy cages real bad. God, they're just so sweet looking. Well, the good news is my locker is all in one piece. I thought for sure it would have been destroyed, but it does appear all in one piece. I definitely want to see it when it comes up this way, for sure. Jeff, new to RC, jumped in and got a capper kit. I'm almost done with the build, but I'm freaking out if I plug the battery in, if I'll fry everything. Well, as long as everything, what electronics did you go with? I mean, did you have to do any solder or anything like that? As long as everything is where it's supposed to be, as long as, especially on your power leads, as long as nothing extra is touching there, you're probably going to be fine. I mean, if it's censored, have your sensor wire in. If it's a brushless, you have simply A, B, and C. Just make sure they line up. If it's brushed, honestly, you can have brushed either direction and just change the direction, obviously. Oh, this one's twisted too. Okay. Well, probably have new shafts. Gary, you're not supposed to drive it off a cliff. Wasn't a cliff necessarily, just lots and lots of water and big boulders. No, pretty simple. Just concerned. Well, you know, those first couple times, those first few builds, yes, I can totally agree and relate to that. Those first couple builds, you know, that's always kind of nerve-wracking getting everything fired up that first time. But once you get a few of them, get that first one out of the way, everything's just good. I mean, Theron probably remembers, he still makes fun of me every once in a while. I was changing battery connectors. I was changing everything over to XT60s, getting everything going. And there was one, I think it was, I was working, it was the kids' SCX-10-2 Honcho. I was swapping all of our ESCs, everything over to XT60s, and it was just one right after another, just going and going. It got kind of late at night, and apparently I'd stopped, you know, not necessarily getting as crazy, just wasn't quite paying attention, and I soldered it completely backwards, plugged his battery in that next morning, and ESC was gone. Luckily, it was just brushed. We didn't have any crazy systems or anything like that in there, so everything in the end was all okay. There, stop trying to be king. Well, you know, I have my moments. I mean, this thing is for its purpose to take the abuse. We just took a lot of it. I mean, this wasn't that bad. I think I broke, well, that shaft destruction. I broke rear locker for sure. I broke 2 drive shafts. But, I mean, Jake broke every single time. Jake won the destruction award. He just destroyed. Well, not destroyed. I mean, he was letting it have it. He was not giving up, and it was very, very fun to watch, for sure. Finally got my C1 Everest onto a rolling chassis. Excited about that. A little more parts to get in, but it's nice, readily. Starting to look like something. Heck yes. Is it just a regular, the regular C1, or did you get one of the cool kid color chassis? Because that color and everything on there looked freaking amazing. The ones from Proline, those colors looked top notch, especially that orange. Excuse me. So the reason, well, a couple things. We're completely redoing. What's up, Jack? Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Completely redoing. Make sure all the AR60s and everything here are good. But the BGR Wraith has left the house. Has not left the family by any means. It is at Jake's, which is further along. He has taken over the BGR Wraith assembly. He's really wanted it for a while. And with the TTC stuff and bouncer stuff, he really was like, okay, I want to start stepping up a little bit more, making them, get a good thing going. So we'll pull it down here in just a second. Steady spin. Thank you very much, sir. Rings for Lincolns on the S66. Hashtag steady foam. Rings for Lincolns. It's like you're making like Lincolns, because that would be amazing. Because that is the only thing I've broken on the S66. I have 2 bags of rod ends now. For the 6, I didn't think they were breakable. Turns out they are. Just like every other part, they are breakable in. They're breakable. I mean, it's still. They still put. They still take tons of abuse, but. Yeah, it turns out they do break just as easy as a 10th scale. I can't say just as easy. I sent that thing off like a 2 or 3 foot ledge. But nonetheless. And I was like, I'm missing a ball here. So back to so yeah, he has taken over the BGR Wraith because I finally got something that I've wanted for quite some time, thanks to a friend in Colorado. Did some trading around. Actually got rid of the TRX6 hauler and some other things, but it was worth it. And I will show you why once I get this off. Okay, one side done. We have finally picked up a Truggy chassis. This is a S610 based Truggy. It has a beautiful, nice purple. Looks like powder coating. It's got to be powder coating. Anyway, it is beautiful. Just a great finish on it. And it did come with a Tundra cab, so it was a Tundra Truggy, which is what I've wanted to build for quite some time. I do have another spare cab on the way, but I wanted to try a little something here with the paint on this one here. So we went with a purple base coat on the body and everything, and then went over it with some bright green, and then just kind of brushed everything through. So I got, saw some purple coming through the body, flowing with the cage, and green and purple do go together. A little bit of some Joker themage going on. So definitely excited to get this thing up and running. Just waiting on some Rancho links for it, and they might be here this weekend. If that's the case, I'm going to be super excited if that does make it here. Because I really want to take it this weekend, because with our end of the year comp, the next following weekend, my regular trucks aren't going to really go out very much, because I don't want to risk anything getting broken or destroyed right before our last major event of the year here. Post the pics in the team. You know how hard it is to keep up with that team chat. I'm just saying. I'll have to go back through and look. I haven't been on. I need to catch up. It's been a couple hours in that chat, so it's going to take a bit to get caught up with everything for sure. Oh yeah, you had it since it was released to the public. That makes way more sense. The green and purple would be pretty sweet. Get lots of glitter if needed. That you got a glitter, just however, yeah, there it is. Salt guy, a little bit of glitter. Yeah, purple and green. Yes, I think that's going to come out really, really good. My wheels are gold. They're just going to stay gold because I really like the gold wheels. I got to repaint the Kank Killer. Thinking of a heavy flake red. Ooh, that will look good. That would look very good on there, for sure. Brett, are you still a team driver for G-Speed? No, I am not. I have left a while ago, just mostly, as you've seen on the chat, on the channel, we've been doing lots of other builds and stuff like that. I wanted to venture out, expand the channel, stuff like that. So that is what I did. Needed to venture out so I could bring in other builds and stuff like that. That way there's no conflicts or anything like that. I can just build all the things now. Financially, building a lot of different trucks at the same time sometimes can get a little menacing, but overall, it's fun. Getting certain pieces in, remembering, okay, this went to which truck and which combo was I doing? So, all in all, so far, it's been pretty good. Nothing too crazy. And obviously, like I've mentioned several times before, the whole build process is really just, that's the fun stuff for me. Let me get this started before I forget what's going on. Gary, posted them yesterday. Good luck scrolling through. Yeah, that's no kidding. Never mind. I did see yours. I don't know why. Now that I'm thinking, I was like, wait, I did see that yesterday. I'm pretty sure I reacted to it. I should have. Yeah, that chat. We step away from that chat for 5-10 minutes, or during an hour or so during a live stream, and then trying to go back and catching up. Woo! It is. It takes some effort to get back and all that. But that whole chat, that whole thing is just a blast. Everyone in there is just hilarious. Okay, well, that bearing is destroyed. Now, do I have an extra bearing? Maybe. Uh-oh. We maybe have luck. Nick, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Matthew, but still keeping some of that Team GarageHack. Oh yeah, Team GarageHack transmissions and gears and parts and all the things. Got to love me some of that Team GarageHack goodness. For sure. Well, hello, Blue. Come here. There you go. Nick Daniels, will I be getting the 18th scale camper? At some point, probably. Probably later on in the year. Kiddo, he really likes the small scale stuff a lot, and he's always been a fan of the capper, so that will probably happen down the road as we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Luna, what are you doing? Stella. Stella. Doggos have entered the chat. I think this won't fit. Mir, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Ha. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. Gary, my C2, the Riddler is purple and green. I'm a C1. Joker will be purple and green. Riddler Joker said color C3, then Black Betty, top black, purple and green. Yes, purple and green just always, they go well, so well together because it's just a great color combination, plain and simple. That's really all there is to it. And that one I think is going to come up really good. I think I'm going to hit it with one more kind of a matte finish over it and call it good. Brett, have I ever used Team Brood brush motors? And if so, what are your thoughts? I have not, but they are good motors. I know tons of people who run them and absolutely swear by them motors. So definitely a good option. Just one that I don't have a ton of first-hand experience with, but I know that they are great brush motors. Yep. Thank you, Gary. Yes, they are very solid. Okay, we're good there. Front axle is done. I cleaned it up. Now I know pretty sure I have at least one destroyed locker here in the rear, or at least a destroyed locker here in the rear. So that should be pretty simple to get changed up real quick. And call these ones good. So what else is anyone else up to? Anything exciting? Any new builds or anything like that going on? As soon as I get this done, I do have a couple other builds I have finished up here rather shortly. Almost done. I just got to finish editing a couple things on the video, and it will be good to go as well. Brett, how do you know when to change out the brushes or whatever you replaced on top to have 4 rebuildable motors? Honestly, your motor, you'll start maybe hearing some noises, or its overall performance will kind of go down, not quite up to full par. I've only rebuilt a couple here and there, not ones that I've drove through. That is just, I got them and I was already told, hey, here are the brushes and stuff, so rebuild them. So I just went ahead and rebuilt them. I didn't drive them first or see how they felt. I just put new brushes and everything in and called it a day. I don't use brush motors very much. I am brushless in just about, actually, yeah, all of my trucks are brushless. The only ones that are brushed are a few of the kiddos. One second. Oh, and she's putting together a new bed for the doggos. Theron, I've built 2 new trucks. Yes, 2. Oh, I know. What? Did I miss one? Or are they both what I think they are? Gary, need new rules to be released impatiently waiting on the new rules. Yes, me too. Like I said, we have our throwdown next weekend. It is a Sorghum Comp. And our last few events, most of us have been King, Missouri, and then Crawlpalooza, and one over before that. So, like, they've been this, like, you know, that P scale. We haven't had to worry about points the last couple major events I've been to. So I stripped the trucks down, went basic Lexan, put on a few things, and called it a day. Now for ours, it was, you know, a month. Okay. For me, it wasn't that big of a deal, especially Class 1. Those other courses already had the half hard body. So it was just finish out little points here and there. Class 2 and 3 already had bodies and everything ready to go for them. So again, wasn't a huge deal to get it going back to a 60-point behemoth or 50-point truck. So it wasn't bad for me. But we have a lot of newer people and stuff, and I told them, I was like, you know, go for the basics, do what you're comfortable upgrading, stuff like that. But it's like I wouldn't go too crazy, spend a whole lot of time into it, because new rules are coming out here. Should be within a few days. And then get all of them. Obviously, they won't be ready to rock and roll as far as like events and stuff. But I was like, don't go too crazy, because there will be new rules coming out, and there will be some things that will have to be changed and stuff like that. So, but like you, yes, I am very patiently waiting all these new rules to drop to see how things are changing. Like, how crazy are some of these things getting? Okay. We're going to wrap this up. Indy, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Mir, what size wheels do I need to fit the tires that come with the Rift kit? I got 2 2s, but I don't think I can make them fit. Yeah, the tires that come with the Rift, they're 2 2s. I used the stock Rift tires for a little bit. I had them on some Trio 2 B-locks. No, just some regular standard Amazon 2 B-locks is what I put those on. But they are 2 2s. They're big 2 2s for RTR tire, but they are 2 2s. Blind Garcia, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Kick back, chilling. Nice. I'm building the IRC Merge X chassis project. Love it. Nice. Those are some great looking stuff there. That is one I want to try at some point as well. I think one of those would be very, very cool. And plus, IRC, great stuff. I mean, I've used tons of bumpers and other miscellaneous stuff from them over the past several years too. So always been very nice quality products and everything else. So definitely excited to see more of that stuff. And said I've seen nothing but good stuff from their chassis. So very awesome to hear. You stay there. We have the the winter series goes through until February. It's like keeping the current rules all the way through. But yeah, that's a good call. I would probably go with. I'd say they'd almost have to change them at some point. Like halfway through, or like, hey, we're taking a break right here. Let's give everybody a week or two to prepare, or tell everyone, hey, new rules are out. You have till X day to get everything done and back to standards and everything else like that. And the rules are overrated. Yes, I would have to agree at times, for sure. Ken, I'm going to make my calculator in every class. I'll gladly pay all the fees, but want to no score kept merely just for fun. Oh, yeah. Oh, for next weekend? Oh, yeah. Come on down. Perfectly fine. And yeah, it should be perfectly fine to run and everything. Oh, that's not good. Those. Whoops. No. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Here's those pins. There. Oh hell, it's still over a month out. Then I gotta get it done. Blue Line wants to take it to Florida for the Scale Expo show as a show. Oh, nice. That they were putting in some work on that thing. That looked pretty sweet the other day. What they were getting through and everything. Yeah. I don't know what. Okay, well, that's gonna have to hold. Jake, are you still watching? Do you have an extra not destroyed ring gear, I guess? Because mine apparently is for something else, but it fit. Thank you. Let's see. I'm sure I have one somewhere. Where I put it though, that could that's a different story. Interesting. I was looking for this one. Okay. Well, anyway, Jake, yes, I will I will need that gear. And actually, you have the ring and pinion, because if that's the case, I'm not sure what pinion this is then either, or it's even supposed to be. So I will probably change all of that out. Sweet, thank you. Dallas, why does Jake talk nicer to you than me? Did you see that BGR Wraith I just gave him? And the bouncer cage? That's... No, that's not why. Those can go there. I'm going to lose them. Actually, I'm going to lose all of this. We're going to put all of this in here. AR-60 back. We'll go there. That is 4. I do need this. Well, what are you doing? My blood vibration build almost anything. Yes. Perch 1, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Here. Face on Instagram. Oh, they're on. Yes, yeah, they're on the Facebook or Instagram. Been running for 2 weeks now. At least Jake keeps it in the fam. I'm just happy. I was at the wedding. Didn't say Tim's name. Yes, that was very good. You would have won some money. Would have lost some money on that one. Blue, what are you doing? Why did you get a big giant? Oh, okay, never mind.
It's a wood ball.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think I bought one? So that couldn't anyway.
Okay.
Blue's a pretty good.
Yeah, Blue's scared of everything. Hi, Stella.
Ball.
What are you doing?
How do you think it's a really big ball? The ball is big as you.
Stella. Hey, watch your tail. Indy, gather parts for a 4-wheel stove build. Going to use the F10 portals with the Stealth X transmission. Nice. That looks pretty sweet. I don't think I've seen many 4-wheel steer F10 builds at all. So that will actually be very, very cool to see. Done testing lights in the garage. Yes. Oh, goodness. I think I'm going to leave that pinning the way it is. Okay. And I will need. I'll take the stripe shift for reasons. Stealth X transmission gone. Michael, newbie to this. I sure won't. Missed a couple. Oh, Michael. Sorry, missed your comment up here. Doing upgrades to my Gatekeeper, Rock Pirates, SSD. Any suggestions for front bumper? Front bumper on. Are you using the Gatekeeper or you have a different body? The Gatekeeper cage and everything, it's not going to accept one. But if you pull the cage off and do a regular body, I mean, there's lots of bumper options out there. IRC makes bumpers, or even some RC4 drive bumpers will fit on them and stuff like that. What else? Eating some burgers and fries, Jake, in Dallas, and watching the show. Thank you. Did you see the Vanquish Builders kit they released today, or the one? Yes. The that Vanquish Builders kit. I want it. I need to sell some things. Because that was that is exactly like. I hope even if the price goes up, I that needs to stay an option for sure. The real Jake has entered the chat. Oh, we have both the Jakes here now. Look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Michael, take the cage off, moving the cliffhanger. Okay, yeah, in that case, I mean, there are lots of options out there, for sure. It said IRC, I know, makes some. And there are several other custom people. Bit Metal Fab probably makes some. We're gonna go this one. We have a Jake on Jake fight in the comments. I'm ready for next weekend. Next weekend is going to be super fun. And Theron has the trophies and all that stuff done. I talked to Justin today about getting some more other stuff done for like 24 scale bouncer stuff. Yes, Jake, you need to bring Skittles because Jake and Jake and Kenny are setting up some TTC stuff or bouncer stuff. So definitely need to bring Skittles. There will be some 24 scale stuff too. I'm not sure how much stuff, but we will be having some stuff done for that as well. Mostly just, there's always something to do. You're not just waiting around in line the whole time. There is something to do, which I think is important at the comps. That way there's always, you're not just sitting there in line for, hour or 2 hours at a time. You at least have something to do. Something to pass that time. Skittles is getting a new heart motor. Indy, you got rid of Skittles? Yes. Other Jake picked up Skittles. Actually, it's been quite a while back now. But I see it at any of our major Midwest events going to. So I see it quite often, and it is in good hands. Jake really, really enjoys Skittles and actually drives it. So definitely excited for that. And always nice seeing the trucks. That was still one of my favorite builds and everything. So I think that overall, that came out really, really good. All right. So we'll go with that one. That axle is done. Oh, don't fall. Axle's destroyed. Yeah, I think we're gonna have a good time. For sure. I'm going to put this transmission in if I can find a few bolts. Fine, we were doing all the cleaning stuff, we were going through just, organizing stuff here and there. And of course, we had to do something here in the RC room. So we got some, Jake helped me, we got some shelves moved around. And then we just went through and just, basically kind of cleaning up stuff. I was going through spare bodies and stuff like that. Next thing I know, Jake has a small pile of stuff that I was getting rid of, and he's like, nope, I'm keeping it, and I will get rid of, because sometimes I just get lazy and I don't want to deal with the hassle of going through everything, so I will just tend to just toss things. Jake will actually go through and sort everything out. I just don't have the patience for that sometimes. But all the help, everything I did this weekend, it was well worth letting a bunch of stuff go. Oh yeah, it was worth it. Not having to mess with some of that stuff or deal with it, stuff like that. Wish I could make it out trailways for some of these events. Oh yeah, we we've had a dude. These last few have just been an absolute blast. King, Missouri, overall was still very very fun. Oh man. Okay, we just got to slide it in. Oh, that was funny. New links for the TTC. No, not yet. I think they are done and shipped, but I'm hoping. I think they'll be maybe Friday, maybe Saturday. Hopefully, that'd be really cool. I can probably still get it done if that's the case. If not, we'll just debut it at the event, doing some of that stuff. Oh my goodness! All right, well, always a fan of a Vanquish 3 gear with all the goods and dig unit as well. So now the TTC will have everything: dig, 4-wheel steer. I will get a winch on it here soon as well. Y'all's comps out there have a lot more to them than ours out here. Most of ours are just C2 with a few C1 and C3 scattered thin. It's taken several years. It's taken work to get everything kind of about where we're at now. But C2, yes, C2 is obviously still by far the always popular and always busy class, just the way it is. C1, I think, is definitely our next biggest for sure. And C3, our C3 crowd is finally really starting to grow. For a while, it was just a few of us, or we would do C3, but it was, we're doing it with just our C2 trucks. Nothing truly dedicated C3s in the making. And now we have, that one's gone forever. We have gotten that way. We have all of our trucks, 4-wheel steer, capper axles, XR with axles, cut and shut 2.2s. Like we have a pretty good selection overall here now. So definitely happy with the way just overall everything local wise has really came out and stuff like that. Okay, so that is going to stay there. It's a pretty nice little bumper. Oh well. But then also, yeah, we like to do some other stuff too. I mean, we got a pretty good 20 small scale crowd is really starting to pick up. The 6s are starting to take over. I know there's at least 1 or 2 more new SCX 6s here locally. This one, Jake, this is what you want? That's fine. Hey, Jake and Dallas, since I know you're both there, hey, Dallas, why don't you just go ahead and scroll over to the Vanquish products page and look at the Black Friday deals. I know you want a new rig. There you go, Jake. Yeah, you can have it. Angel, how's it going? Hi in the house. How's it going? Ivan, what's up? Thanks for tuning in. Angel came in late. What is it doing? I like the purple. So this is a new, actually, I don't know who made the cage initially. It is a Tundra Truggy. I have the body down here. I'll be working on it in just a second. But I've always wanted a true Truggy style build, load it up off the chassis rails and stuff like that. And of course, wanted to do a Tundra version of it. So I was able to get this from a friend in Colorado, and we are now converting this over just general purpose Truggy, and then I will also use it for TTC stuff. We'll be doing using the Vanquish AR60s that I've built for this, stuff like that. Gary, a lot of the other stuff that y'all do, like TTC, has done little events and such. The comp out here, it's normally just a comp. Yeah, like Crawlapalooza has a little bit of everything. Crawlapalooza had C, 1, 2, 3, SCX-24 in a couple different classes, SCX-6, which that will be expanded even more next year. Then there's also on the last day, there's TTC. There's full-on U4 racing. During C2, there's actually rock bouncing and hill climbs going several hours during most of C2. And then also on the very last day is Sporty, Pro, and Super, and MOA. So yes, there's a lot of stuff. Everything really gets back to you have a full weekend doing stuff. And normally even so, like there's always night runs and concourses and stuff like that. So definitely always enjoyable because there is always, quite a bit of stuff to do. So I like that. Indy, I want one of those S6 honchos. Yes, the honchos, the 6s are just awesome. They're just so freaking fun. Cody, Oscar, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Payback here. Thanks, super. Yes, it is. I'm super excited about this. I've wanted a Truggy for quite some time. I like running 19475s on my AR60C3 rig. Crawls like a spider. She's getting switched over to the XOL Captain here shortly, or currently. Nice. Very nice. I need to check that in a second. Yeah, I ran 1.9s on AR60 for quite some while, but when it comes down to it, for like the TTC stuff, whatnot, like you need the big tires, you need big 2.2s. So these will be going on it with the super shafty V2 wheels in gold. There we go, nice and shiny. And these Mickey Thompson Baja Pros, which these are freaking awesome tire. They did great that last go around. So definitely excited to get all that done. And then so it's like 2.2 TTC and then also like 1.9. So that's what I use the Gatekeeper for. Just to have a small tire, truck that can take a beating and a full-on 2.2 truck that can take the beating. Yes, thank you very much, Mir. Looks great. And thanks, brother. I will definitely do that. I just like to also buy everything you want rubbing face. Well, that sucks because I do want one of those. And also, Dallas, on the Vanquish page on the Black Friday deals, look at that other option too. And you just got wheels though, but that other option's pretty sweet too. It's actually a really good deal. But yeah, that builder's kit for what, $269? I would say $280 for the PS410 builder's kit. That is that's a steal, hands down. How's it going? Thanks for tuning in, Gary. Did you like the S66 rules that were posted? I didn't like a few of them, like the rules on bike. It's all how it feels. Like my honcho is gonna stay with the honcho line unless someone, Proline tried to drop an S66 body and I was a total flop. The body's hideous. Even though it's a Chevy, take my Chevy bias and everything away, that body sucks. It's not proportional. It does not look good. And people will pay more for a more expensive body if you actually make it like the stock ones with some molded parts, with hidden. The whole point is everything's hidden now, and we don't like body posts all the time, other than like our comp rigs and stuff. So I think it was a big swing and a miss, for sure. But so mine, the honcho is going to stay that way because I do just like cruising around it, and the lights, everything are nice and bright. Now, if at some point over the next year or so it becomes possible to get a second one, I would like to. And then yes, I would like to take one more comp orientated. Just because, or not necessarily comp oriented, but we will aim it a little more performance wise. But at the same time, like those rules, I see how they are, and I'm okay with them because it does make all the S66s competitive. Like everyone there, I was driving the sixes up. It's the first time most anyone's seen these things going through real gates on a course under the clock. It did good. Like several times you were looking up to like, oh, I'm gonna need a winch, but I don't have one, and they walk right up. So one, it keeps them all competitive, and those rules and restricting, it's gonna make it, back to the driver. So I think it'll be okay. And I don't need 8S anyway. I run on 4S and 6S. Angel, when you go there, can you camp like if I were to come from whoa? If I were to come from Ohio to one of the comps over there, will I have somewhere to stay, or do I have to get like a tent or camp or get a hotel? Like here locally, like there are some campsites kind of on the edge of town, but they're kind of sketchy. But there are hotels all around. Pretty decent sized city. I guess if that's what you're talking like here for our events, but like other places, I know Missouri, King, Missouri next year I think is moving almost to St. Louis, so that'll actually be a pretty close one. We're excited about that for sure next year. Okay, Gary. Gary, yeah, that Chevy body sucks. I didn't like the body. Well, because you can't do the hard body swap. Oh, yeah, that's true. They should just, yeah, it's mostly, it is the X Max body roll. Because I mean, I did it. That was the first thing I did on my 6 was pull the stock body off and put an X Max body on it, and it immediately narrowed it up, shaved all that weight. It immediately performed better. Like if I were to run that body, it would have the 6 would have done even better than it already did. But now winning, getting that servo and everything else into the truck is beyond solid now. So definitely good to see there. But also, when it's rules and stuff like that, like I also like that part because it gives me one more aspect to build for, and it's kind of like another challenge. I see rules and stuff as a challenge. Like, okay, so what all can I can meet all these rules and then still make the truck perform awesome. All right, let's go. Let's see what I can do. That's a big part of it for me. Now, whether I drive good that day or not, that's a different story. I can't think which wheels are too light. Yeah, they are light wheel. They really are. You need heavy stuff. Do I have Vaseline inside? No. It's just I'm just used to wearing them from. Actually, I don't need it anymore. I'm not working on the axles, so I still want grease all over my hand and then over the computer and stuff. Heck yeah. But I mean, after this one next week, we're probably not going to have any bigger ones for a while. Just wintertime, be a slight break for everyone, and plus new rules will be coming out. So some of us, several of us, will be busy getting stuff going for that, or trying to get back. See what changes. See what we have to change, if anything. Stuff like that. House up what rig you're working on. This is a custom truggy, Tundra truggy that I just got here last week, towards the end of the week. Got it here and swapping basically everything from my BGR Wraith over to this guy. So see how everything turns out. Hopefully all turns out okay. I think it's going to. I know. Yes. It worked. Kind of. Ooh. Got new bodies waiting in the room. Yeah, I think it's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting, just to say the least, and I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be pretty sweet. You exactly see how crazy or not crazy things get, and just another new challenge. Looks great. Like the purple. Can't wait to see it all. Oh, thank you very much. Wasn't even thinking. I guess we could probably do just a, this and just kind of what all I use and stuff like that. That is a possibility. And always do something like that. Yeah, that worked. Gary, I can see the rule being okay if there were more options out there for the 6. If you don't want X-Max body, you just have to be no X-Max body rule. Yeah, I see that. And I said, it's still, there's still plenty of time out there before, like the next event or stuff like that. So honestly, I'm sure new rules, new buys and stuff will be out. I definitely think there will be some new stuff out by then for sure. So we'll see. This is one thing with the hobby. We'll see how creative people get. I mean, people want something different. They will do lots of things. They will find ways to get new bodies or figure stuff out. You two back there. Well, this one just a little bit. There we go. All right. You two are ridiculous. Yes, I'll have skills and it'll be all ready in time for next weekend. Jake, bring it. 1v1 Saturday C2 coming out. Heck yeah. Yes, that is another thing. We will be doing that 5-gate call-out course at, I think Friday, Saturday night should be fine. I'm sure, honestly. there'll be plenty of us still just wanting to hang out and do something. Whatever. Well, I think there will be plenty of stuff to do, and we can have some fun. Raymond, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. Whatever nights go down, it'll be there. Battle of the Jakes. I like it. This battle will be of epic proportions. Hold on. Hold on one Jake. You can, Gary, when you taking the EXO on? Yes, I do. I gotta get one. At this point, I will be, I think, caught up and rolling through everything. Actually, at that point, I just need to start collecting more. Collecting some more axles and stuff just to get some more builds going. Because that's the thing now. I'm limited on the amount of axles. Okay. That one is good there. That one is good there. That is good. There. Oops. That did not sound worse than it was. 2v. Jake and Tim and Jake and Tim. yeah, we can have the battle of the Tims and the battle of the Jakes, because we are all there. Move. Lost a. That'll work. Just really, Dallas? Did you really just? Did you tell her to order? She needs to cancel order on order 2. You guys are killing me. I have one little joke, and y'all actually order all the stuff I want. I hate you people. No. Yeah. I do know that. Did I build the chassis or did I get from? I just got this in on trade. I'm actually going to have to do some research. I do have him on one. I know one of the previous owners of the chassis, so I actually need to reach out and see if he made the chassis or what the actual name of it is or whatever like that. Because that's just one thing with chassis I do like to have. But overall, it is great. It is a very good looking chassis. I'm happy. Welds look good, and like I said, that purple, it really does kind of shine in the sunlight. So that is very, very nice. Oh, nice, Jake. Those trophies look good. I dig it. That works. Screw you, Dallas. That's all we get to say. Actually, is whatever. Theron, how can you be out of axles? How can I be out of axles, Theron? I don't know. I've done some things, okay? I've done some things. I am out of axles. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. I am out of axles right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm not happy about it either. Like, it makes me sad that I am out of axles. You have Vanquish axles, don't you? One sec. Oh, there we go. Nice and tight. Raymond, I have a trick for the J-concept ruptures and foams. Notice it needed a little more foam to fill up, so I used the air down outer web and wrap them around the rupture foams and fill the tire. Nice. Heck yeah, I've done that on tires before. That's actually how my C3 foams are and Theron's. We have our regular custom insert in there, and then we've also wrapped it with the Halo web wrap. One of them, I don't remember which one we used, but that is in both mine and Theron's C3 tire. We're like twinsies. We have lots of the sames. Goodness. Yes, should have known she would order it. Yes, she did. She orders everything. Another Jake, you can disregard. That was the message from earlier. I forgot what I was even responding or typing. Me and Jake were just talking about wanting to build a kit over the winter, so it works out perfect. Nice, Dallas. You know what will go great on a baby registry? I'm sure I have more stuff you guys want. We'll do one more. Can you send me some pics of the purple chassis? Yeah, when I can. It's gonna be, you're not gonna be able to tell a whole lot just by pictures necessarily, just where angles and everything are. But I mean, overall, came out really. It's a really nice chassis. I like it a lot. Like I said, it's always. I've wanted a Truggy for quite some time, so it was just kind of everything just hit good. Actually, everything kind of worked out. I ended up with a new truck for the kiddo as well. So everything actually just kind of worked out really good. This is all that land acres are good for. I'll just throw that out there. Public service announcement. I hate land acres. I think I despise land acres as much as some people despise winch sticks. I just need to take these lights in here so I don't go anywhere. Ow. I've got 10 rigs and 3 sets of axles set. What axles? Oh yeah, you have the 2 Air 44s and Vanquish axles? That's interesting. Test tires are awesome for your class 1. Oh yes, yeah. C1 Tusks are too legit to quit. The Tusk in general are just a great freaking tire. Can give us a truck and we could talk about getting you a kit. Oh no. I'm like, no. This is worth far more than a kit. What's up? How often does everyone in the chat actually get out and drive the RC cars? Most of us in the chat, me, Theron, Jake, Dallas, a few of the other locals, we're out every Sunday. I'm out as often as I can, weather permitting and nothing else going on. I'll throw a couple screws in here. Just to see how everything looks. I need washers. Where do I need these? There we go. Oh my goodness, those kind of went crazy. Sorry. You need Gary, lane acres suck and stinks. Yes, I'm with you there. We're on the same page. Plus our terrain, winch hooks just they don't have as many places to hook up. Back 3 years ago, really wanted the mats, the little trophy cage. Yes, I've seen a couple of those. I almost had one a while back, but it did end up not going through. Blank RC, I don't even have a land anchor. That's good. They don't. I mean, these ones are actually super freaking nice, but I don't. If I use a land anchor, it is on the TTC trucks. We use land anchors on those, but TTC, where the stuff we're in, there actually is stuff to grab on and stuff like that. Yeah. Dallas wants to build a kit. That's gonna be good. The transmission is the worst part of the Phoenix kit. It's a lot of stuff. I have a winch and a hook. I do need a strap, scale winching only. That said, a stick is handy. Yes, for sure. And the sticks to me, sticks level the field when it comes to obstacles and stuff like that. Because natural terrain stuff, it changes. It doesn't always stay where it's supposed to stay. So with the winch stick, it is always there. It's not going to just disappear. Everyone's going to have equal, whether the terrain starts to give out or not. It is going to be even for the most part. And winching does take some skill. It does. Because sometimes winching isn't just hooking up the winch and going. Like there is some thought process. Where do you want it? You have to make sure everything clears, make sure nothing touches, and all that good stuff. Well, not perfect, but it'll serve its purpose. Yeah. Yep. Bruce, how's it going? Thanks for tuning in. As long as it's not raining, I'm playing around the house or around the yard almost daily. Nice. Yeah. I'm as much as I can. Like when we first started getting out crawling, I think when Theron started getting into it too, we were out on the weekends and we were out like during the week, like after work. We're like, screw this, we're going crawling, stuff like that. So, yeah, I like it. I need that bit of relaxation away from everything. So, but overall, I think this is going to come out pretty good. That bumper actually fit on there very nicely once the body's actually mounted properly and flush and square, everything is really good. And this does, yes, tucks it in there just a little bit more, and everything there looks great. So definitely excited to get that thing finished up. Super, super excited about that. And Jake was right with the call. AR60s are going to suit this just right. Maybe. They're still going to be massive. But it's okay. Yeah, they're going to fit there very nicely. Definitely need to get some new shocks. Yeah, definitely need new shocks for that thing. Here's my other sticker. House of Purple Green give me reminds of the 90s Arctic snowmobile colors. Oh yeah, that is also true. Gary, there needs to be a set of rule guides for course builders too. Yes, that is where the problem lies. The problem lies in course building, and I'm guilty of it too. I think last year during our throwdown, our finals course, we were taping gates to the rocks so they wouldn't fall down. They were actually, I think most of us ended up driving that gate, which was crazy, but we had to tape the gates so they wouldn't slide down. They were at that extreme of angles. We have times where we build some just really harder courses. One, it just overall driving, and if you have to winch out, it is nice to have to practice that winching, have a winch course every once in a while. So you, in a situation, you know how to winch your truck, how it's going to respond, stuff like that. But yeah, the problem is it's in course building. If you build a winch vest, you need a winch stick. If you build the course as drivable, it's good. Then we don't have to worry about winch stick or lane anchor because it's a drivable course. And then it all comes back down to driver. Who drove it the absolute best? Jake, how am I mounting my winch in that? I don't know yet. What I think, so this is an old servo mount for a 10-2. I think I'm going to try, it's not going to fit there. I think I'm trying to put it somewhere. I think it will actually fit over here on this other side. Actually, I think it is going to fit on this other side. No, it won't because that's where my battery tray is supposed to be. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I might be able to drill some holes. I might be able to get this thing to fit in here and work, possibly. Probably not. Or, depending on how far my servo ends up coming up to the shock towers, I could probably put something in between the towers and the battery tray and go from there. Kind of just winging it. It's probably not going to have a winch for a while. Probably won't have one ready for next weekend. Which actually I can pull one out real quick. TJ servo mount won't fit in here. Plus, axle, servo on axle, with AR60s, it'll smash all the way through it. Left hard courses just makes us better drivers. You shouldn't have to five. Oh yes, I agree. I agree. You can totally be just fine with having 3 or 4 harder gates, and then you can change stuff from there. But also it's nice to I think they should have courses. If it's not a winch vest or something like that, they need to have a way to get around the gate. Even if you have to take the gate, there needs to be a way around it so people can progress on the course. Jake, got an idea? Send you a picture of my phone. Sweet. Thank you. myself on live internets. You can go there for a second. Speaking of survival winches, I'll go ahead and take this for now. Because if I do have a TTC with a winch, I want it to be my big one versus the little one. So we will pull this out real quick so I can at least have a winch that I can mess with on here. That needs to go there. Ooh. Are there ever tire? Be sweet on here are the new 1.9 Mickey Thompson Bajas. And blam. There we go. We have a winch. So I still actually need to put the gatekeeper back together because I stole its ESC from something else. So we do have a progress winch. So that's a good winch to have. I know someone with extra ninjas. You do. Do you really have an extra ninja? When did you all of a sudden have all the extra stuff? These are shenanigans. You know what? I am going to need that extra ninja. Got some vanquish wheels. For a ninja. Because I'm going to need one for that thing. Which everyone will be able to see this tomorrow. But a little bit for now. Instagram and social media is seeing a little bit of it. So the full video on this will be, I think I just got to edit a little bit of it tonight and get it loaded, and should be able to watch it tomorrow morning or around lunchtime. But we have a new Reaper V2 ready to go. I need some extra stuff. We all need extra stuff. Actually, I need more G13 Pros too. I need 3 more G13 Pros. You just have the same as me, 1 and 2, right? Clear on. I need some extra stuff. Yeah. You can never have too much extra stuff because it's always nice getting some builds and other stuff going. Yeah, always nice to have extra stuff. So when you are getting a build going or anything like that, you have stuff to rock and roll. You want to have anything? Oh my goodness. No. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Had to get caught up there for a second. one more thing here. I'll just see. I got black methods there on. Oh, actually. Whoa, that was about a disaster. That was about that. So, actually, Theron, what if you're still on here? So the giveaway wheel with Team Project wheels with crawlers and foams, or Vanquish and Hyraxes. Which one do you think would be? I mean, I think either one will look good, for sure. Just not sure which combo. But actually, I mean, these AR-45s, these are actually super close on the knuckle with the TGH wheels. So actually, we may swap them out. Got an S624 going tiny build. Could have passed up for $50. Complete rig. And that's barely. Oh, $50 for that. Heck yeah. That's definitely worth it. So I think the only minis. It said just the Kiddo's Gladiator, and I have the FMS FJ. And that Capra is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I am a fan of the Capra. It does look pretty good to me. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sure, Jake. I'll have to see. Once I get everything built, TJ wheels will make the tires, Rob. That's kind of what I was thinking. So, I think it would be okay to put these on there. I think it will. So much for a budget build, right? Okay. This has brass. Go in the front. Some aluminum that can put the rear. Yeah, I think that'll work though. Some black method wheels. Got some nice. I think they're Proline dual stage foams in them. Got brass rings, hubs in the front. I think it'll be very nice. Aluminum. And the last brass. that'll work. We have a roller. Or a slider, I guess. So those can go there. So now I have 2 project wheels. Yeah, I think that's pretty good there. Got everything there, minus electronics and drive shafts. Don't think I have. I have to find some drive shafts, and then it's done. It's ready to rock and roll. And I figure body and everything else is let everyone kind of figure out what they want for it. And electronics. Everyone just has their own preference for electronics. I don't want to put it I think it would be a waste sometimes to put certain electronics in because people just pull them out because they don't like them. Jake, do you think I could run my FMS 24 in the 24 class? Ask Dylan, but I think so because it is a 24 scale. And those are the only 24 scales. I guess the element is too, but my opinion, as long as it is a 24 scale, that should be fine. Both are 24 scales. That'll work. Alrighty. Well, anyway, everybody. On that note, I think I'm going to call tonight. I've got a few other things here I want to finish up around the house, and I got a couple new seasons of shows coming out, so I need to get caught up. So, as always, thanks for tuning in. Much appreciated. Stay tuned. In the morning should be a video there on the Reaper. So, hope you enjoyed. As always, thanks for coming in, tuning in. Thanks for hanging out. Everyone have a good night and crawl on. Timmy, sorry. Okay, there. I got you for that one. Have a good night, everybody.